The squirrel was magic.
I like the skull laugh. Ayo! What's up, everybody? TJ here at Heckles and Horror. Welcome to the new episode of the show. It's the final. It's the final episode of the month. As you know, obviously we've been doing costumes this month. So final episode of the month. Halloween is tomorrow. Final episode of the month. Final costume of the month. I wanted it to be special. I wanted to wear a nice tux. So here we are. Happy feet. Yes, that is true. Make sure my bow tie is all perfect and looking good. Rihanna, I'm sorry to disappoint. No slutty Travis. Like I said, I'm sorry to disappoint. Girl costumes are so fucking expensive, dude. Like, it's nuts. Like, this one was kind of expensive anyway, but chick costumes are way, way, way worse.
And it's like just like a...
Yeah, exactly. It's like a little negligee, and it's $70. It's like, god damn, that sucks. That sucks for chicks around Halloween time.
That's why they wear nothing usually.
Yeah, which I'm okay with. So yeah, final episode of the month. I'm excited. I've been looking forward to wearing this costume all day. Even though I look like a fucking jackass. So yeah, let's get into it. First off, do you like my pumpkins? I carved these, what is it, Tuesday, Sunday, I think I carved these. I think they turned out pretty good. I think is this the one? Yeah, this is my favorite one. I think this one turned out the best. Welcome to the show, Hannah.
You join when you're saying...
Welcome. Yes, it's I told you tonight's costume was awesome. So, welcome. Holy shit, you're a penguin. Justin, where the hell were you on Thursday, bro? You said you were coming, you never showed up. So yeah, getting into the show. I carved these pumpkins the other day. I'm happy with how they turned out. Thought I'd bring them with me and have them for the show. I should have just put like a slutty ass bra on top of this penguin costume. Been real sexy. What sound do penguins make? Do they quack? Oh, that was pretty good.
I practice.
Oh god. So anyway, getting into the show. First off, thank you, Lana. I worked very, very hard on them. This one didn't turn out as good as I hoped that it would. It looked cooler when I just had the marker drawn on it, but I'm proud of this one. This one turned out fucking awesome. So yeah. It's funny you say Jesus Christ, Hannah, because I almost bought a Jesus costume and was Jesus instead. True story. So yeah, anyway, getting into the show. First and foremost, Cinematic Reality, the premiere. We premiered our movie this past Thursday. We had a really, really good turnout. Brandon, I want to say we had close to 230 people. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, but I'm pretty sure I remember you telling me like 230, 236 maybe. Oh, Justin, it's okay. I understand. It's no big deal. I was just curious because I know you said you were coming, but he could have been a slutty witch, and that would have been better for him and all of us. Hey, now, I think the penguin costume is pretty fucking awesome, Hannah, so you could just... I'll snap you, too. So yeah, anyway, CR premiere, we did that on this past Thursday. It was a really, really good turnout. We had, I want to say close to 230 people, maybe more. It was really, really well received. Afterwards, I know that, well, I mean, beforehand, I know that a lot of people were talking to us during the, red carpet event before we showed the movie. And, a lot of people were really, really excited for it, and they were really looking forward to it. And then after the fact, I would talk to a few people after the show was over, and everybody was really, really positive about it. Everybody really, really liked it a lot. It was really well received. Everybody had nothing but good things to say about it, so that was really cool. I had a bunch of people come from work. I know Brandon had his mom and dad and his stepmom there. Our friend Matt Gordon from Nashville, Tennessee, who designed the poster, which as a matter of fact, we were going to hang the poster. We were going to replace one of the posters up here on the wall with the CR poster, but they're not 11 by 17. The frames that we have are 11 by 17, but the poster, the CR poster is like, it was like 2 inches. Yeah, it was like 11 by, it was like 2 or 3 inches wider than the frames that we have, so we couldn't hang it up. Rob, thanks for tuning in, man. Rihanna, thank you. I'm glad somebody likes the penguin. Hannah. So anyway, CR premiere, it went really, really well. It was really well received. It was a really good time. We had a blast. Like I said, our friend Matt Gordon came up. He designed the poster. I wish this thing wasn't so floppy. That's what she said. But our friend Matt Gordon came up from, oh, there we go. Came up from Nashville. He lives in Nashville. He designed the poster for us. Could have done a 30s bearded lady carny costume. Everybody's hating on the I thought it was going to be a hit. That's disappointing. Well, fuck all of you. I like it.
They want you dressed up like a woman, man.
You what?
They all just want you dressed up like a woman.
I know, but that's like next year, next October, we'll have to start a slutty costume fund. He can't even keep the beak. I know, because it's so floppy and it's so long and floppy. Anyway. So yeah, see, the premiere went awesome. It couldn't have gone better. Really good turnout. Got a bunch of really, really good pictures. I haven't seen many of the pictures. The only pictures that I've seen, I know that we had 2 photographers. Welcome to the show, Danielle. Yes, I'm a penguin. We had 2 really good photographers there at the premiere. They were taking pictures of everybody. I haven't seen any of those photos yet. Hit me up on the penguin. Back me up. I haven't seen any of the professional photos that we got taken yet, but I'm excited to. I know that like I said, we had two photographers taking photos, and I don't know. I'm excited to see how they all turned out. But yeah, Justin, I'm sorry you couldn't make it. Danielle, I know that you couldn't make it either. Hannah, it sucks you're in Hawaii because you could have came. I'm sorry you missed it too. Yeah, next time, yeah, there we go. Next time we'll just stream the whole thing, and then I'll put it online, and you can pirate it, Hannah. Just kidding, Brandon. It's not, Michelle, no. Calm your hormones. It wasn't the fact that I bailed. It was the fact that slutty costumes are expensive as shit. I think, like, the cheapest one I found was, like, $65, and no. See, Hannah knows. That's what she said. Yeah, see? I said it too. Penguin or low-key furry? Hey, what I do in my private time, Danielle, is nobody's concern but mine. All right, so moving on. CR premiere was amazing. It went great. Next bit of business is Wicked Ones. The Wicked Ones Indiegogo campaign is still going strong. We have 13 days left. I checked it today. We are at 46% funded on the campaign. I did a live video for my personal Facebook page today about it. I was live for like a half hour or something talking about the cast and the crew, all of the perks that we have available. We have some really, really great perks. Hannah, You already bought your copy of Wicked Ones, Hannah, or CR? Both got lots of pics. The girl was hot, not gonna lie, but the guy is pretty cool. Yeah, the guy that was there, Michelle, is a friend of mine. I went to high school with him. I'm actually meeting up with him tomorrow morning, and we're going to Detroit for the night for a concert. That's all I'll say. We're going to a concert because I don't need any of your shitty remarks. But yeah, that guy is a friend of mine. I went to high school with him. I didn't talk to the girl. I saw her taking pictures, but I didn't talk to her or anything. Now I remember that there's a whole section of the internet dedicated to. There's a whole section of the internet dedicated to any kind of crazy fetish porn that you can think of, Justin. What is it? Rule 34? Is that what that is? Rule 34. If it exists, there is porn of it. And that's a proven fact. Not that from what I've heard. That's what I've been told. Anyway, oh Hannah, so you bought CR, you got your copy of CR, sweet. Or not got your copy, but bought your copy. I hope you enjoy it, Hannah. We all worked really, really hard on it. It was a fun shoot. It was a fun set to work on, and I think it turned out really great. There were a couple things that, like camera-wise, that I wish would have turned out a little bit better. That was my fault. That was my bad. But other than that, man, and there was, I mean, that's indie film. I mean, indie film, there's going to be minor little hiccups and stuff. But, Michelle, I can neither confirm nor deny. You shut your whore mouth, Andrew. We all know who you're going to see. Yeah. Suck it. I do what I want. I'm a grown-ass man, goddammit.
In a penguin suit.
Yeah, I'm a grown-ass man in a penguin suit. My penguin tux. So, suck it. So yeah, anyway, the Wicked Ones campaign is funding. 46%. We have 13 days left in the campaign. I know that I've talked about... Oh, thanks, Rob. Rob's the first person who complimented the pumpkins. Thank you, Rob. Everybody else can go to hell. You fucking bastards. Hey, Tori's watching. Thanks, brother. I'm actually just about to talk about you and Wicked Ones. Hey, Jacob's watching. What's up, Jake? I got it for Brandon, though, not you. We don't allow grown men in penguins. What? Well, I don't want to be your friend anyway, Hannah. I'm going to wear this penguin costume just to spite you. From here on out, this is the new official outfit of Heckles and Horror. So you better goddamn get used to it, woman. So anyway, Wicked Ones. Written and directed by Tori Jones. Co-written by Cheyenne Gordon. Still funding. We're at 46%. We have 13 days left in the campaign. Fuck you, Justin. 13 days left in the campaign. There's some kick-ass perks still available. I know within Tori, correct me if I'm wrong, it was either today or yesterday, here within just the last couple of days, Tori added a new perk where you can actually get the perk, you buy the perk, and then you can come to set, hang out on set, and get killed by the Wicked One himself on camera. So you can fall victim to Jack Norman as the Wicked One in the movie. So that's a super cool perk. Did you see that he added that? Yeah. Brand new perk. Really cool. I can't remember how many of those are available.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and post the link.
Oh, yeah. Andrew's going to post the link to the comments for Hannah. Those were old pictures. I can't. I might as well not. What? Okay, it's true. It's true.
It's true. The cat's out the bag.
The cat is out of the bag. I have a history. I've said it before. I have a history like all of the rest of you people. So, forgive me. Forgive me for. I don't even want to say it. For my juggaloism.
Fam.
Yeah, fam. Whoop whoop. Oh God, I can't believe I fucking did that. Oh Jesus. Just cut it now. We're done. Give me a table to flip. All right. So anyway, Wicked Ones. So aside from the getting killed on screen by the Wicked One, there's other really cool perks. Posters available. 24 by 36 posters come signed by cast and crew. pre-order, Blu-ray DVD pre-orders also come signed by cast and crew. T-shirts, really cool T-shirts, one of which was designed by Sean Burkett. The other one is a Wicked One Army T-shirt that I know Tori has had available for. I know that he had it available when we did the first one too. So those are really cool shirts. 5 left. Keep your fingers crossed. Maybe getting a sizable 3K doing it. Hell yeah, Tori. That's excellent news. He just said that keep your fingers crossed. We may be getting a sizable $3,000 donation in the next couple of days, which that is amazing because, like I said, we're at 46%, which I looked earlier and it was just over 7,000. 7,000 of goal. CVS. Oh, the pharmacy. CVS has joined us. Thanks for joining, pharmacy. God damn it. I should have just painted my face. That's what I should have done. If they're going to shit on me anyway, I should have just painted my face. Damn it, 2020 hindsight. I should have painted my face in the costume. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would have been cool. Calm down, you dweeb. Oh, Danielle, isn't it you that's like mildly obsessed with Ouija Mac now? So I don't want to hear your shit. Yeah, he's a new rapper on their label. He's not very good. Anyway,
hasn't anybody been really good?
Well,
I mean, Blaze and all right.
We're not talking about that shit. We're not talking about it. No, we're not going there. We'll talk after. Yeah. Just an emo kid. Yeah, well, I think everybody went through an emo type phase, I guess.
Some of us never grow out of it.
Yeah. I was the gothy juggalo kid that did dumb shit for money. I was a
juggalo too. I can't lie.
I know you were. I've seen the pictures. You can make fun of me all you want, but I know the truth. But thank you, Carol. Thank you. At least somebody likes it. There's a couple people that like it. So anyway, back to the point at hand. I'm getting Jesus Christ. Everybody, Jesus. Wicked One's campaign, it's still going strong. Andrew pinned the link, or posted the link to the comments. Click that link. Oh, it is pinned? Andrew pinned the link to the comments. Well, he thinks it is. The link is in the comments somewhere. Click that link. Go to the campaign. Check it out. There's a small, short, little teaser trailer that we shot a couple months ago. Yeah, check it out. A lot of really cool perks. Like I said, DVD, Blu-rays, posters, T-shirts, little statuettes of Jack as the Wicked One. So yeah, it's we're all really excited for this movie. I know I'm excited about it. Like I said, I went live and talked about it earlier for a good half hour earlier today. And a lot of people are really pumped for it, and I know I am too. Stories from about his sleep brother, his cousin. I couldn't read that. Would it have been cool? You sure? Mac is pretty good, but I'm not all. I was a scene kid. That was Yes, Riaz Ali. This is live. Thanks for tuning in. What is that? Is that Periscope? Thank you for tuning in from Periscope. I've never used Periscope. I honestly probably didn't even know that it existed until this moment. But thank you nonetheless for tuning in.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what Andrew's here for, to school me on these newfangled streaming services that I don't know anything about. It worked, but was short-lived. Then the hair dye. I said I loved. I know, Rihanna. I said thank you too. Rihanna and Carol have both complimented me on my peng, and Tori too. So everybody else.
So you sent me the picture of it, I just started laughing.
Yeah. I took a picture of it and I sent it to Andrew earlier because I always send it to him just so he can be prepared for how fucking stupid I look. But dumb shit for money. I know the truth. Yeah, Hannah, I was a whore in high school. I did some really stupid shit for not sexual stuff. I didn't do sexual stuff. Do what?
Chocolate milk.
Do what?
I snorted Cheetos, flaming hot Cheetos.
Did you? Damn. I used to snort shit all the time for money too, man. Like I used to snort stuff for money, like pixie sticks and salt and pepper and shit. Do that. I stapled my forehead once with a full on like industrial staple gun. That fucking hurt. That one sucked. I made $10 though. Totally worth it. It was totally worth it. I did all kinds of dumb shit in high school. How How much is it going to cost to get killed? Jacob, I can't remember what the price tag. Andrew's going to look that one up. I can't remember what the price tag is on that one. Not to see that big bearded bitch, Jack. Right? And I'm surprised, Tori. He hasn't even commented yet and told me that I suck or anything.
Who's the killer?
Yeah, or who's the killer? Who's the killer back there? Jack, if you are watching, I'm just kidding. I love you. I'm only saying that because your mom's watching. I'm just kidding.
I don't see that.
Whoop whoop though. God damn it. That's twice today. Somebody has whoop whooped me. Oh God.
That's where you'll know about getting killed.
Oh, it's not on. Tori, can you verify how much the getting killed perk is? I know somebody was just asking. But yeah, check out the campaign. It's pinned to the comments. Check that out. Donate if you can. We've got, like I said, we've got some really awesome perks. If you can't donate, at least share the link. Maybe write like a little thing about it.
120 for feature extra. But I didn't say you get killed by him.
Oh, really? Well, like I said, it's like a brand new perk. He just added it like today or yesterday.
There's already 3 that's been claimed, so 2 more.
Damn. Ah, damn, no shit. That's awesome.
You might want to tell them because they didn't hear me talk.
We did that shit in kindergarten. What? What is Hannah? What are you talking about, Hannah?
Snorting stuff, I'm probably.
Snorting stuff?
Eating paste, gluten.
Eating paste. I did it in high school because people were dumb enough to. Well, I can't really say they were dumb enough because I was dumb enough to do it, but they were dumb enough to pay me to do it, so it was easy money. I don't care. So anyway, moving on. I think that was it. CR Wicked Ones.
Trick.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So next is the jack-o'-lantern. All right. Next up is last week me and Danielle went to a jack-o'-lantern spectacular, which was super fucking cool. Is it? I guess I should have.
You're fine. Keep going.
Oh no, that was a panorama. Yeah, that's why it's so big. Like my dick. No, just kidding.
That isn't what she said.
Yeah, that's not what she said. I've never heard that once in my life, actually. So, anyway, moving on.
I have never heard. Thank you for reminding me. You just want me to just scrub through these pictures every so often? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about it first, and you can just... I think I only sent you like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But, anyway, me and Danielle went to a jack-o'-lantern spectacular thing last week, which was super cool. She asked me, like, when she first told me about it, like, I don't know, month or 2 ago, a couple months ago or whatever, said that it was coming up and asked if I wanted to go. I was like, hell yeah. So we finally went, and it turned out to be super cool. Like, it was awesome. Andrew's got he's cycling through the few pictures that I sent to him. And, oh, the Pet Cemetery. That one was so fucking cool. Everybody who watches this show knows how much I love Pet Cemetery. And when we got to the horror section of this jack-o'-lantern, of this spectacular, the spectacular jack-o'-lantern festival. But when we got to the horror section and I saw the Pet Cemetery one with Church and Pascal on the side, dude, I was so stoked for that. It was so cool to see that. But this place was awesome. It was split up into sections where they had like a video game section. They had a horror section, a like sci-fi X-File type section where they had like aliens. It was really cool shit. Yeah, and then they had like Jurassic Park, a few Jurassic Park pumpkins, and amongst all of these really super big, detailed, awesome pumpkins, they had normal sized ones like this, just carved regularly. Altogether, I think there was a sign that said, PM price when you find out. I have to get to work. Jacob will do, man. I will find out and I will let you know. But anyway, the Hawking. Oh, yeah, the Hawking one. There was a Stephen Hawking one that was really good, too. Brandon said he believes the perk is 500, but it also includes a ton of stuff. That sounds about right, Brandon. Like I said, I'll verify afterwards, Jake, and let you know. Over 150 more pictures is going to be a year long on IG. Yeah, Danielle, I think I took like 130 or 40 pictures too. Cause I mean, everything was just so cool that I couldn't stop taking pictures. But yeah, the Hawking one was really good. And as a matter of fact, now that she mentions it, when we were at when we found the Stephen Hawking one, there was this old couple next to us, and they were in front of us, and they were taking pictures, and they came across the Hawking one, and I was standing next to him. I don't think they knew that I heard them, but the guy, it was a couple, it was a man and a woman, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, that's Stephen Hawking. We'll take a picture of it, even though he doesn't acknowledge Christ." And I was like, "For real, dude? He fucking changed the face of fucking science." And you're gonna, I don't know. It was, I don't know. But the Hawking one was really cool. Hell yeah. Boom. Science, opinion. Yes. I like that shirt, Andrew. I can't believe I didn't notice that until now. That's a nice shirt.
I made it.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Oh, hell yeah. But anyway, this place was super cool. I think there was a sign that said that there were like 5,000 pumpkins or something like that. Let's see. There were some other really, really cool ones. At one point they had, I don't know which one he's got up, but,
It is on-screen death. Okay.
Do what?
The producer perk. You can be a producer and then it says on-screen death as well.
Oh, so it includes a producer credit too?
Yes.
Oh, damn, no shit.
It doesn't list it, but when you scroll over.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. But yeah, anyway, there was like 5,000 pumpkins here at this place. They had Grimm's Fairy Tales. Those were all, Grimm Fairy Tales, Classic Tales, No Longer With Us, which that one was really cool. They had, it was like memorial pumpkins. I know that they had, hell, I can't remember who they had. I know there was a John McCain one, a couple other ones. I can't remember who all they were. You love those two. He got so pissed. I didn't get pissed. It was just, it was stupid. That's a stupid thing to say, you know? Anyway, but yeah, the pumpkin place was really, really cool. There was at one point where they had like a big, giant, huge, there had to have been at least 200 or 300 pumpkins just in this one spot. Yeah, it was that's the one. The picture that he's got up now, there had to have been like 200 or 300 pumpkins just in this one spot, all collectively in just one big bunch. And it was just, I don't know, it was just really, really cool. Definitely glad that we went. That place was awesome. I definitely want to go again because it was really cool, man. It was, I don't know if you've ever, I was going to say, I don't know if you've ever been to like something like that, but it was the shit, man.
Like I've been, like not that pumpkins. No.
Yeah. I think they do it every year, but next year, I think this is the last. This coming up weekend, I think, is the last weekend.
Oh,
but
going on?
yeah, I think so. But yeah, man, if you get the chance, you should totally go. Willie, oh, that's right. There was a Mr. Rogers one. Man, I should have sent that picture to you. The Mr. Rogers one was really cool. But welcome everybody. Niner fan Reggie and Mark from Periscope. Thank you for tuning in. Is his pumpkin on the right supposed to be? God damn it! Can we drop the Juggalo thing? Jesus Christ! God damn it! God. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, the pumpkin thing was really cool. Like I said, I think this coming up weekend is the last weekend. Carol, no, they did not. They did not have a Chester Bennington pumpkin, unfortunately, because that would have been awesome. I know Carol's a huge Linkin Park fan. If I had any sort of artistic ability whatsoever, Carol, I would carve you a Chester Bennington pumpkin myself. But alas, I do not. Like this is all I got. This is
prime.
We can call this one Chester Bennington, but that's all I got. Sorry. Trees had the trees they had like a little light show, little speckles of light all over the trees and everything. It was a really awesome place.
Outside or inside?
It was all outside.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Danielle, how long was it? Like a half a mile or something, like a big long pathway that you just walk through like a forest with pumpkins and shit. It was the shit, man. It was awesome. So anyway, moving on. That was really cool. Like I said, this is the last weekend, I think. So if you get a chance, head to the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular because it was really, really awesome. And I'm looking forward to going back again next year.
I'm going.
I definitely would, man. It was super cool. I really didn't know what to expect, but when I got there, I was like, man, this is fucking awesome. Sammy Hunt, thank you for tuning in. All right, so anyway, moving on. I think that was it, right? Yeah. All right. So moving on into the show. First, before we even get to anything else, get to the movies that I'm going to be talking about, we are going to show a short film that Sean Burkett, our friend Sean Burkett, did recently. I think he just shot it like a week or two ago, didn't he? It's only like a week or two old. He only shot it just like a week or two ago, and it stars his first acting debut, Mr. Rob Collins from Taint Bad Productions. Do what?
What's the name of it?
Trick. Oh, I was getting to it. Yes, the short is called Trick because Andrew is impatient. The short is called Trick, but it stars Rob Collins in his acting debut. It's a short film. It's only like I think 2.5 minutes long, something like that. Stars Rob Collins, the ever so lovely Brittany Blanton. So we are going to show that. He just released it. He released it today, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, as a Halloween treat, day before Halloween treat. So we'll watch the short film. It's really, really good. So we'll watch that, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about some movies. So here we go.
We have breaking news from Brookhaven, Ohio. Yet another body has been found, drained of all its blood.
Help me. Please. Help. Please. Stupid humans.
So yeah, that was a short film from our friend Sean Burkett at Concept Media. I think it turned out really good. Andrew actually did some of the special effects for it. The eyes glowing red, and I don't know if you saw it, but the fangs growing out of Brittany's mouth. Andrew did those special effects, and I think they turned out really good. Brian Kanjimi? Is that how you would say that? Brian Kanjimi, thank you for tuning in. Hannah, I appreciate you plugging it to him and telling him that he should start watching. And I totally agree, Brian, that you should start watching because this show is awesome. So, that's all I'm going to say about it. Obviously, I'm in a goddamn penguin costume. Anyway, damn, we are blowing up on Periscope. Periscope is going out of control tonight. Bob, it's up too high. Bob, John Smith, Bob Pegula, I think is how you say that. John Smith, Sammy Hunt. I think I said his name already. But everybody, thank you for tuning in from Periscope. Like I said, I don't even know what the hell Periscope is, but obviously you're watching from it, so thank you. Back to TJ. See? She's calling you out on it. You cut it back to me. Yeah. For some reason, because we have our big TV screen here, which is where I read the comments and shit at, and then Andrew is over here on his computer, and normally whenever we show videos or anything like that, he moves it over to the TV, and for some reason it's frozen on the TV, so he can't like drag it back to his computer for some reason. Yeah, and that's what he was trying to do, and that's why it clicked back over to me. So sorry, Hannah, that you had to see my face.
But here's a short. You can go watch it again.
Do what?
I'm gonna post the link.
Oh, Andrew's gonna post the link to the short. It's on YouTube. They just shot it. Like I said, they just shot it like a week or two ago, and there it is. There's the link. They just shot it like a week or two ago and released it today. They actually also have another short that they are releasing tomorrow for Halloween called She Burns in Hell. What is it? Something from Chamberlain, Maine. Confessions? Is that what it is? She Burns in Hell. It's called She Burns in Hell. It's a fan film, a Carrie fan film. So be on the lookout for that at Concept Media's website and their Facebook page, Concept Media LLC. I'm excited to see that one. I know Andrew did a bunch of special effects for that too. He's actually still currently working on special effects for it, which they're turning out really good too. So yeah, there's the link. Check that out. Go to their YouTube. Check out Trick again if you want to watch it again. Give it a like and a thumbs up, and we appreciate that.
What the fuck is Periscope? Am I CBS watching?
See? That's exactly what I said. Hannah. That's exactly what I don't know what the hell Periscope is, and I said the exact same thing about CVS Pharmacy. See, Hannah? We belong together. Just kidding. Jesus. So anyway, what is that link?
That's the actual. It didn't post on Facebook, so I posted it.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay. So yeah.
I pinned it too, so.
Gotcha. So yeah, the Wicked Ones Indiegogo link is pinned, and the Trick link is pinned. You can pin more than one? Oh, well, Trick is pinned. I don't know anything. I obviously don't know what the hell I'm talking about that's why he takes care of all the technical stuff, and I'm just the dashing good looks. How you doing? Anyway, moving on. So next up, showed Trick, talked jack-o'-lanterns, all that stuff. So let's get into the actual show now. Chuck from Periscope, thanks for tuning in. Jugwin. God damn it. I hate this. I think I look fucking adorable, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway, so moving on, talk about tomorrow is Halloween. So tonight we are going to talk about I know that I have a couple Halloween movies on the docket for tonight, and also an indie gem, if you will, called The Barn. The Barn is fucking amazing. The Barn is such a fantastic film in every sense of the word. The first time that I saw The Barn, it was at Crimson Screen Film Festival back in 2015, I believe. I think 2015. I'm pretty sure that's when it was. Went down to South Carolina with Brandon and Roman, and we went to this Crimson Screen Film Festival. I know a couple weeks ago when I had an indie spotlight, which I need to do that again. We need to do another indie spotlight soon. But a couple weeks ago when I did an indie spotlight on Jason Buterin, I met him down there. That was the first time that I met him. Met a couple other people. The guy who actually directed The Barn, Justin M. Seaman, he was there also showing his film. I want to say that he won a couple awards for it. Are you going to watch the new Suspiria? Wait, what? What? Suspiria comes out this weekend?
You have to watch the original one still, don't you?
I'm getting to it. It's on the list. I promise I am. But I didn't even know Suspiria was coming out this weekend. I thought it was further off. God damn it. Here we go.
40 minutes of intros.
Yep. It's been 40 minutes of intro. Hey, now, you know how the show works, Danielle. So anyway, The Barn is like I said, it's a fantastic... See, Brandon agrees. It definitely is a true gem. It is an independent horror gem. Must see previews approved. They are funding for the sequel now. Yes, that's actually what I was getting ready to say, Brandon. The Barn, like I said, I saw it for the first time back in, I think it was 2015 at Crimson Screen Film Festival. I fell in love with it. It was such a fantastic movie. Very well done. Cinematography was on point. Everything about it was really, really great. The thing that I liked about it the most is the fact that it is a huge throwback and a huge love letter to like 80s horror. So much so, in fact, that in the post-production process, they put some sort of filter on it where it had like that VHS kind of staticky looking VHS feel to it, and it was just they did such a fantastic job on it. I brought that up the first time I tuned in. Come to Hawaii and watch it with me. I'm sorry, Justin. What? I don't know what Justin did now. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, The Barn is a fantastic movie. It takes place in the 80s, hence the 80s throwback love letter type thing. Like Brandon said, they are funding the sequel for it now. I know that their Indiegogo is, I don't know if it's Indiegogo or GoFundMe or what, but they do have a crowdfunding campaign live now as we speak, actually. Yeah, they have a crowdfunding live now for the sequel. That the movie blew up. I know that after I saw it at Crimson Screen, it seemed like after that everywhere I turned, The Barn was everywhere. Everybody talks about The Barn. It's that good. If I can recommend any independent film from recent memory that I can think of from recent memory, I would have to recommend The Barn because it is that good. The effects in it are they've spared no expense on the effects alone. Like the effects alone are fucking insane. I almost fucked his name up. Pepe Nunez from Periscope. Thank you for tuning in. You just said a dude named Justin worked on the movie. Use your memory. It's hard to use memory when there's like a 20-second lag on comments and what I'm saying. And
there's Justin in the comments.
Yeah, and there's my cousin Justin in the comments, so...
That she knows, and I think she knows at least.
Yeah, so I didn't know what you were talking about. Excuse me. You've been on the show. You know how it works. God damn. Anyway. But yeah, The Barn. I cannot recommend that movie enough. I know that you can find it on... I should have wrote the website down. If you just Google The Barn 2016 or 2015, maybe it was 2016 that I went to Crimson Screen. I thought it was 15. I don't know. But I think it is 2016. If you Google The Barn 2016 horror movie, you'll be able to find it. It's very easy to find. I know that they have it on their website, along with a couple other things that I know that their group of close-knit friends and filmmakers have done. I know like 1031, I know that they have available, The Barn, and a couple other really good ones. Try what? Ayo, what the hell just happened? What the hell's in my mouth? That's what she said. So yeah, The Barn, definitely check that movie out. It's like I said, it's a if you're a fan of 80s horror movies, then The Barn is the movie for you because it is a huge love letter and a huge throwback to the 80s, which I love 80s horror. So to see a modern movie like The Barn, it's one of those types of movies where when you watch it, it really feels like you're watching an 80s movie. And I don't know, I like when movies can do, I know that I've said this before about like holiday movies, holiday horror movies like Halloween and Christmas, and Halloween movies and Christmas movies, that I really like that when a movie can make me, you're damn right I do, Hannah. I'm not going to do the motion because that's, this is a family show. I don't know why I keep grabbing it. It's just habit. I normally have my skull here.
You're usually putting your hands in it.
Yeah, and I'm usually fingering the eyeballs and shit, so now I'm going to jerk the pumpkin off instead.
Is that what you were doing?
I wasn't doing it, but she was trying to make it sound like I was. Ryan Stacy says, "Wear this the next time I see you." Will do, buddy. I'll bring it to set with me this weekend and I'll wear it. Andrew's gonna wear the hot dog. Me and him, we're coming as Penguin and a hot dog. So be prepared, Ryan. So yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the barn. Like I said, if you're a fan of 80s, there he is. Right on schedule. Jack Norman. You fucking dickhead. Hey, bitch. And that's all he'll say, too. He'll leave now.
No, he'll ask what the killer is.
Yeah, he'll Jack, get with me soon on that script. Oh, yeah, Jack, I will. I have not gotten around to reading it yet. I know that you sent it to me, but I've been super busy, and I'm going out of town tomorrow, and as soon as I get back on Thursday, I promise I will read it. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying was, I know that I've said it before about like Halloween movies and Christmas movies where the movie can, if I really like it when a movie can make you feel like it's that time of year or that time period, things like that. The Barn is definitely one of those movies where not only is it a Halloween film and it really feels like a Halloween film, when you're watching it, it really feels like it's Halloween, even if you're watching it in April. But not only that, but they did such a good job on the 80s feel of it that watching it really makes you feel like you're watching a movie from the 80s. Kind of like Stranger Things, where Stranger Things really feels like you're watching something from the 80s just because they did such a good job on that feel and conveying that feeling. Did you really light those candles in the pumpkin but left the light on? Well, yeah, I gotta leave the light on because, yes, they are lit. The candles are lit. And I gotta leave the light on because then otherwise you guys wouldn't be able to see
We can show them.
all this hard work that I put into this sexy-ass face, which is a lie because I don't do anything because I don't give a shit. Obviously. I haven't shaved in weeks. Can you guys make Brandon dress up as Captain Underpants sometime? I'll pay. I think that would take a lot of money, Hannah. I don't think Brandon has more self-respect for himself than I do, obviously. Obviously, I don't give a shit. I don't care. But I don't think that Brandon would ever be caught dead wearing anything like this, let alone Captain Underpants wearing underpants and does he wear a tie? No, he's got a cape. Yeah, underpants and a cape. It would never happen. I guarantee it. Jack, I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, but I'm going to take it as a compliment. I'm glad you like it so much, buddy. I love you too. I know. I don't know what the hell's going on, Carol. I think he's
sick.
Yeah, he must be sick. I don't know what his deal is because he is being abnormally nice.
He wants you to read the script, that's all.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. He just wants me to read the script, so he's being nice. I'm onto your shit, Jack. Fugal Chalice is now following on, that's Mixer, right?
Yeah.
On Mixer, Fugal Chalice, thank you for following, and he's hosting us too. Thank you for hosting, Fugal Chalice 428. Leslie Neff, hey, thank you for tuning in. Fugal Chalice, hey, thank you for hosting us and thanks for following, man. So anyway, The Barn. It's one of those movies where, like I said, it really feels like an 80s movie, and it really feels like a Halloween movie. It makes it feel like you're in the 80s around Halloween time. Like I said, I can't recommend it enough. It's a fantastic movie. Get online, Google The Barn 2016. It should pop up. You can go to their website, check that out. Hannah, I'm pretty sure it's sarcasm too, but it's hard to tell with him sometimes because he goes back and forth. Sometimes he's a complete fucking dickhead, and then other times he's as sweet as can be.
Yeah.
What's like sweet as honey? I don't know.
It's like at first they're sour, then they're sweet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like Sour Patch Kids. First they're sour, then they're sweet. That's Jack Norman. Halloween day. I'm getting to it.
Halloween.
Oh, happy Halloween. I thought you were demanding that I get
Happy
to
birthday, guys.
Happy birthday. Ryan, what the hell, dude? Happy birthday, guys.
Oh, it's because it's 12/13 now.
12/13.
It's Halloween now. It's next tomorrow.
Oh, 12. You're talking. Okay, I was like 12:30. The date is 10/31, Andrew. Get your shit together. But now I see that I need to get my shit together because you were talking about the time. So, anyway, moving on. Thank you, Ryan. Happy birthday to you too, buddy. So yes, it is officially Halloween. So with that being said, now that it's officially Halloween, let's talk Michael Myers. I wish we had the music queued up. That would have been awesome.
I think we would get like banned immediately.
We probably would have, but we need to make like you know that what we need to do. Have you heard the shitty version of Jurassic Park? The shitty version. Yep, and it's on like a recorder. Yeah. We need to do that for Halloween. That way we can't get sued. At least I don't think. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Laws and shit. I don't know. Jack the Sour Patch Beard.
Yeah,
Ben Mary, I think that's what the name is. Ben Mary, cool penguin. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everybody's been shitting on me since the show started, so it's nice to hear something nice about my awesome ass costume. I don't give a shit. I'm happy with it. This was a good pick as far as I'm concerned.
I would save it forever.
Wait, you never answered where I could watch it. The Barn. The Barn, you can find that, like I said, if you Google it, you can find it on their website. I can't remember the website right offhand, but if you Google The Barn 2016, I want to say that it might be on Shudder. Also, I could be wrong, but I think I remember seeing something, Hannah, that The Barn was on Shudder. Also, like I said, I could be wrong. I could just be speaking out of my ass, but I'm almost positive. Huh?
Brandon sent her a link.
Oh, there you go, Hannah. Brandon sent you a link. It's not Halloween here. Oh, that's right, Hannah. It's not Halloween. Sucks for you because it's Halloween here.
Well, should be making dinner at Halloween.
Yeah, you'll be making dinner right around Halloween time, which it's midnight. I'm surprised you're not making dinner yet. But yeah, there you go, Hannah. Brandon sent you a link to The Barn. Definitely check it out. I know that you like horror as much as I do, so I really think that you're gonna like it. And if you do end up watching it, Hannah, let me know what you think, because I'm curious, because I know I enjoyed it a lot. Mr. Lucas and Eloise and Ava, all these weird ass names, man. Jesus. Ava Ganjiri, all from Periscope. Thank you all for tuning in and watching.
I mean, you said Kanogabaga before. So.
Yeah, I know. Just so everybody knows, I know that there are a lot of new faces and a lot of new people watching. I am absolutely fucking terrible at butchering names. John, see, that's an easy name. John. Thanks for tuning in, John. But everybody else, I'm terrible at butchering names, and I can't help it. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody in advance. If I butcher your name, I apologize. I try at least. At least I give it the old college try. I could just be like, I can't pronounce it. I'm not saying it. So, I try. So yeah, anyway, it's officially Halloween. So, let's get into Halloween. Michael Myers. I know normally, whenever people talk about Halloween, they always talk about the first Halloween. They always talk about Halloween 2. Everybody has their favorites. Do what?
3 even.
3. Yeah, even 3. But everybody has their favorites. Everybody has the main ones that they usually talk about. But nobody hardly ever talks about H2O or Resurrection. So, John, I'm going to check it out tonight, and I'm like 5 or 6 hours behind you. I know you're 5. I know, that was the joke. I know what time it is in Hawaii. I know. That's why we always joke that you make dinner at midnight, because whenever you say you're making dinner, it's midnight here. Damn you, Hannah. I liked you before, but now I'm starting to second guess my opinion. Yeah, Danielle, that's the joke that I've made every episode since she started watching. Because it's midnight. Never mind, I'm not getting into it. You've seen the show. If you don't understand the joke, then go back and watch the old episodes. I'm not explaining it. Anyway, moving on. Nobody ever talks about H2O or Resurrection. So, that's the ones that we're going to talk about tonight. First off, we'll start with H2O. Halloween H2O is the, what is it? Is it the 7th? 6th? 6th or 7th? I can't remember exactly which order it comes in the series. It's either 6th or 7th. But, Juggalian. What? I don't know. Anyway, H2O. I've always really, really liked H2O. The 20 years later, which, speaking of that, I do want to say, I don't know if I ever talked about it before. I know that Tori was on an episode a couple episodes ago, and we talked about the new Halloween. I don't know if I ever mentioned the new Halloween after I came back. I think I did last week. But if you haven't seen the new Halloween, it is amazing. Go check it out. It takes place 40 years after the first one. H2O is one of my favorites, mainly because of the location. Love seeing that estate in that and Scream 3. Yeah, H2O is always, I've always really liked H2O also. I almost said H2O too. I've always really liked H2O also. Everything, like, yeah, the location, I know what you're talking about, the school location, beautiful location. They did a really good job on choosing that place as the school. Joke is because we joke about the joke that you're the joke. Yeah, well. That's the point of the show. So, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you think about me. Don't care. Yeah, so 7th. Ryan and Hannah both have confirmed 7th. I thought it was 7th, but I wasn't exactly sure. But anyway, H2O, I've always really, really liked that one, and it's one of the ones that nobody ever really boasts about. Like, it's all, like I said, it's always the first 3, or they have their other favorite ones. I know, like, the one with Danielle Harris, I think that's 4. Everybody has their favorites, and they have the ones that they always talk about, but H2O kind of gets tossed to the wayside, I feel like. So I've always really liked it. I actually rewatched it today. Or no. I watched it. I carved these pumpkins on Sunday, I believe. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. Carved these pumpkins on Sunday, and I did it the right way. I put on H2O. I heard the new one is worth watching from someone who agrees with me about the others. I guess I'll see it eventually. It is good, Danielle. It is a good movie. It's a fantastic movie. They did an excellent job on it. I was very impressed with the new Halloween. Penny, Periscope, thank you for tuning in. You're damn right, Hannah. So anyway, H2O, I've always really enjoyed that one. It takes place, if anybody who hasn't seen it, Danielle, I know you're not a huge fan of Halloween, so wouldn't be surprised if you've seen it, or if you haven't seen it. But H2O takes place 20 years later, after the first movie. I guess it is. See, the timeline. This was what the timeline for Halloween is so fucking fucked up. That's why part of me didn't even want to talk about Halloween tonight, because the timeline's all fucked up. But anyway, H2O takes place 20 years later, and it is a sequel to part 2. It's already getting confusing. It's a sequel to part 2, because in the first 2 movies, Jamie Lee Curtis plays Laurie Strode, survives the first 2 movies, and in H2O makes her return as what is it, Carrie Tate, I think her name is Carrie Tate. I liked only a handful of Halloween movies, mostly the first, and loved the new one. It was fucking great and paid great homage to the. I agree. I liked most of the original Halloween movies, Hannah. Most, if not, well, I mean, I'm going to talk about Resurrection. Resurrection is it's different, but most of the Halloween movies I've liked. Mostly the first, and the first one is a stone cold classic. I don't give a shit what anybody says. The first Halloween is a stone cold classic, and the new one, I totally agree. They paid great homage to the previous movies. I totally agree. They did an excellent job at paying respects to the work that people put into the original ones. I know that there were the masks from part 3, the Silver Shamrock masks. I know that I believe the gas station was used in another. I can't remember which one. I can't remember which one, but I know the gas station was used again from another movie. A bunch of other little throwbacks and little throwbacks to the old original series. now start over. Steven, I'm here, now start over from the beginning. Hey, everybody, it's TJ here from Heckles and Horror. No, not doing that. But thank you for tuning in, Steven. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, but you like Halloween. I think he's boring. I've seen all of them. If I'm not mistaken, I think Danielle Harris is in more than one of the movies, or I'm crazy. Who knows? Yeah, the first one she was in, Danielle Harris, was... The first one that Danielle Harris was in was Part 4. I think that was the one. Part 4. If I remember right, I want to say she was in 5, too. Curse of Michael Myers. And... Or is that 6? Damn, there's so many. Do what?
She was in 5, I think.
Was it 5? Yeah, that's what I thought. She was in 4 and 5. The first one that she was in 4. Then she was in 5, and then she came back as I can't remember the character's name. And Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie brought her back for his remakes of Halloween. So yeah, she altogether Danielle Harris has been in Annie. Yeah, that's right, Annie. Altogether, Danielle Harris has been in 4 Halloween movies. So yeah. You're not crazy. She's been in 4 of them. She's been in several. Was in 4 and 5. Her character in 6. She was also in Rob Zombie's remake. Oh, well, Brandon just said exactly what I just said. So
We're a little delayed. It's all right.
yeah, that's true.
As he posted it, you probably were saying it.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, Brandon had it right. He said the same thing that I was just saying. And I can't unsee TJ stroking that pumpkin stem. I'm gonna double fist him. Time to go skiing, folks. See? Blake, how the fuck am I supposed to say that? For real.
Serious.
How would you say that?
Tornagania? I don't know.
Blake from Periscope, thanks for tuning in. I'm not even going to try. I normally try to say people's names, but that is way too hard.
Words.
Words and stuff. I at least try to... Goddamn fucking Suspiria. I can't wait. I'm going to watch Suspiria so that I can get all these people off my back about that goddamn movie.
You should watch it right now.
Yeah. I'm just going to stream. And that's it. Turn Suspiria on. Show's over. You're just going to watch me watch Suspiria. Jesus. She wasn't in the original. I only really liked the first 2 and Zombie's first remake. I know 4 is good, but not a total fan. Yeah, I really liked... I personally... I know Brandon... No, wait. Brandon said... I know Brandon did like his first Rob Zombie. But I do agree that... Char, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. And happy Halloween to you, too. You looked great at the premiere, by the way. I know that I didn't get a lot of time to speak with you, but you looked fantastic at the premiere, and I was happy to see you for what little bit that I did get to see you. But yeah, happy Halloween to you, too. And thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you like the costume, too. See? I like it. Fuck you, Hannah. You're just jealous that you don't have a penguin costume. So anyway... Yeah, Hannah, you said that you were, let's see, first 2, Zombies first. I was a really huge fan. I really loved Rob Zombie's first Halloween movie. The second one, I wasn't that much of a fan of the second one. It was, making up. Ow, shit. God damn it. Brandon said, I think Andrew is making up fake profiles on that channel just so TJ can butcher them. Are you?
Yep.
Are you for real? Oh, God.
No, I don't even know how to say
I thought you were serious. I wouldn't be surprised, though, Brandon, because he's a dick like that. He hasn't even seen the... Oh, God, I'm not even reading that. The costume at first glance is awesome until you watch the floppy beak. Yeah, I know. I wish it wasn't as floppy, But yeah, anyway, I really like the Rob Zombie's first Halloween. Do what?
I like that part of your costume.
What?
Your sleeves. Isn't it?
Oh, yeah, the wings.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it has the holes, too, because I was going to wear... The original costume that I was going to wear was a... It's a magazine cover, but it's like a fitness magazine with like a big muscle guy on the front of it, and there's a hole in the face of the muscle guy, and you put the magazine on in your face. Your head is on his body. I thought it was hilarious, but it was a huge fan because I was looking at it. I picked it up and looked at it, and
Yeah, build it.
Yeah, you had to build it. It had like poles and shit that go around that keep it like firm and like magazine shaped, square shaped.
That's what your beak needs.
Yeah, I know. I wish it did, but I wasn't about to put all that work into that. Fuck that. So, Pumpkinhead is coming next week. I was just talking to Andrew before the show started tonight. Next week. You said you're good next week, right? Yeah. Next week is the Pumpkinhead episode. So, Hannah, Danielle, if you're not there for the Pumpkinhead episode, I'm going to be pissed because you guys have been talking about Pumpkinhead for 3 goddamn months now. So next week, next Tuesday, finally, Pumpkinhead episode. The second one was weird. I love Zombie and would do dirty things to him, but come on, it wasn't good. I think you're the only person I've ever met that said that they would do dirty things to Rob Zombie because he looks dirty. Like he's a dirty person. He looks like it anyway. I don't know the guy, but he
the dreads.
that's what it is. Like he needs to do something with his dreads because they look dirty. Like like I've seen dreads before that look good and nice and clean, but his just look gross. But yeah, I do agree. The second one was weird. I wasn't a huge fan of his second Halloween, but the first one was fantastic. I loved it. I went and saw it. I think I saw the first Halloween, Rob Zombie's first Halloween, like 2 or 3 times in theaters. I loved it that much. I'm happy it's got holes. Did I say that? Oh yeah, I did say that. Yeah, that's right. Scooter from Periscope. Thank you for tuning in.
Why are there so many people?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea. It had piles around it that kept it. Yes. But yeah, Pumpkinhead is next week. So be on the lookout for that because it is coming. It was a French-made outfit. Don't lie. Chris Felthausen. No. I swear it wasn't. Even though they tried to get me to wear a French-made outfit, but they're expensive, so I didn't. Because I was going to. I was really, really going to. But anyway, back to H2O. I've gotten way, way off topic. Jesus Christ, man. God. This show really gets away from me sometimes. Anybody who watches knows that by now. I do dirty things to... Well, you people are gross. Anyway. H2O. Really good movie. It was a really, really good addition to the series. I thought so anyway. I really liked that. After watching it the other day, when I was carving pumpkins, it's cool to watch H2O now that the new Halloween is out. It's cool to watch H2O because it's like, it's kind of the way that I see H2O now after seeing the new one. The way that I see H2O now is, are you going to Skype Danielle and I in for Pumpkinhead? Because you fucking should. Do we even have that capability? We do? Perhaps, Hannah. We'll see. It depends. If you guys don't start being nicer, then hell no. You can fuck off. I'm just kidding. It's a good possibility. That's a good idea. Andrew just confirmed that is possible. I know that I've asked him that before, and he's told me the same thing before, but... You know how memory and stuff. I don't have good memory, just like I can't talk good words. Save for the CGI mask. Oh, are you talking about the mask in Rob Zombie's Halloween, Ryan? And you should just fucking be there because you're close. Do what?
The CGI the mask in that one?
Apparently. But yeah, anyway, Halloween or H2O. The thing that I like about H2O, especially after seeing the new one, is watching H2O now. Is I like it because it's another take on the continuation of the story. You know what I mean? Like I said, the new Halloween, it takes place 40 years after the original. H2O takes place 20 years after the original, and it's an entirely different story arc as compared to the new Halloween. Man, that makes... Oh, H2O. You're talking about H2O. Yeah, Ryan. I know that at one point they did CGI the mask, I think at one point, because the plan was they were... what was it? They had shot so much of the movie. They were already like 2 or 3 weeks into production on the movie, and they were using the mask from... part 6, I believe. Part 5 or 6. They were using the mask from a previous film. 2 or 3 weeks into production, the producers decided, we don't like that mask. That mask sucks. We don't want to use that mask. So then they had to switch to another mask that, what's his name? I can't remember what his name is, but they had to switch to another mask that they were using a K&B mask, K&B Effects mask, which is owned by Greg Nicotero, I believe. Isn't that his? Yeah, Greg Nicotero's effects company, K&B. They did the first mask. Ended up two or 3 weeks into production. Producers decided they didn't like it, and so they switched to another mask, and they had to go back and reshoot a lot of the close-up stuff. And I know that there were a couple times where they did CGI out the previous film's mask with the newer mask, and yeah, it was apparently a huge pain in the ass. But
I can imagine that.
yeah, I mean that would be a fucking. Could you imagine being?
White mask.
Yeah. Because the one that they were using, like, it was completely featureless. Like, if you look at a lot of the like, especially now, like the mask now, the newest Halloween mask, like, you can tell, like, it's got like feature differentiation, you know, like you can see like little features. But the original mask that they used for H2O didn't have any of that. It was just
a cheap knockoff you buy it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it looked like a cheap knockoff that you would buy at a Halloween store. Exactly what it looked like. I'd carve a pumpkin and wear it on my head just to be fucking stupid. Well, you wouldn't have to wear a pumpkin on your head for that. Anyway. Boom! Bazinga! Got him! You just see the subtle differences in the shots that is more apparent over time. Oh yeah, totally. I totally agree with that, Ryan. It definitely, because I mean, H2O was made 20 years ago. The amount of the advancement of CGI technology has far surpassed what it was 20 years ago. So,
Is Toy Story even out then?
Toy Story?
Yeah.
I want to say the first Toy Story came out in like, I want to say 99. So probably right around the same time.
And that was like revolutionary for CGI.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, totally. But yeah, the CGI for that movie, it really doesn't hold up very well. I mean, you can really pinpoint where the CGI mask is. Do what?
You keep going. It was 98.
Toy Story came out in 98?
I'm looking it up now. That was the time Halloween 2 came out.
You see the subtle difference? I think I lost it. But yeah, anyway, H2O.
Toy Story came out in 95.
95? Get the fuck out! Holy shit!
We're fucking old.
God. Apparently Toy Story, we're talking about Toy Story now, but apparently Toy Story came out in 95. That is nuts.
Only 3 years before that. So that was like revolutionary.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. God, we are old. Jesus, that's depressing. I still love Toy Story too. I don't give a shit. Shut your. I think I struck a nerve with Danielle.
What'd you say?
Yet you want me to be nice. Shut your furry mouth, penguin douche. But yeah, Toy Story came out in 95. That's fucking nuts. I can't believe that. But anyway, back to H2O.
Sidetrack like a mother.
I know. But like I said, the thing that I like about H2O now, watching it now, is it's like a totally different, because the newest Halloween it's a whole nother, it goes into a whole nother direction with the Laurie Strode character and her relationship with Michael Myers. As compared to H2O, it goes in an entirely different direction. So it's cool to watch H2O now and be able to see where they were trying to go at that point in time. And what, 98, I think is when that came out. In 98, where they were trying to go with that story, as compared to now, where they completely disregard every sequel after the first one and take it in an entirely new direction. I just think that's really, it's cool, because it's like watching two
Universes.
yeah, I guess that's a good way. Two universes, I guess you could say. That's a good way to put it. Two universes, I guess. But I don't know, it's just really cool. I noticed it when I rewatched it the other day, that you were 60 and 95. She always makes fun of my age, but she forgets to realize that she's literally only like 3 years younger than I am. So, Catilde. I don't know what that means. The pro Catilde. I don't know. And now everybody's speaking. I don't know what any of this stuff says. I don't know what any of this means. Fred, thanks for tuning in. I don't know. I don't know what to do. How old am I, Hannah? I'm 24. That's how old I am. No. 31.
Why do you say it like that?
Because I'm old and it sucks. I'm 31, Hannah.
Can't say you're 20 anymore.
I know, but
20 something? Now you're
Yeah.
like 30 something.
yeah, I know. I'll lie. I don't give a shit. As long as I feel like I can pass for 29, I'll still tell people I'm 29. I don't give a shit. But no, I am 31. So, but yeah, H2O. Like I said, it's one of the lesser talked about films in the series. I've always really liked it. I've always really liked that. You're probably right, Hannah. I've always really liked that one. Whatever. Jesus. God damn these people. Like I said, Danielle is only like 3 or 4 years younger than I am.
But he knows whoop.
But he... God damn it. These fucking assholes. Every last one of them. God. Hannah, why do I feel like there's a butt coming up? You're not old, ... but.
She's older than you.
How old are you, Hannah? I'm curious now.
But you're a baby.
You're a baby. I don't feel like one, though. I feel old and broken down, Lana. I'm 29 in January. Oh, so I am older than her.
Not that, like...
Only just a couple years.
Yeah.
I turned 32 in March. So, let's celebrate. Celebrate together.
I turned 33 in March.
33? Goddamn, you old bitch! Just kidding. God.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
man.
so quick with it. Goddamn you old bitch!
Oh, man. I couldn't resist. That was too good to pass up. I'm 29 in February.
How old's Brandon?
43? No, I think Brandon's 30... Brandon 36? 37 maybe? One or the other. All right, now we're talking about birthdays and shit. Back to Halloween. Taylor Hall, hey. Oh, damn hair in my mouth. Thanks for tuning in. Oldie Wan Kenobi. Okay, that's pretty good, Danielle. I will give you that one. Oldie Wan Kenobi. That's pretty good. 38 in January. That's how old Brandon is. 38. So anyway, Halloween, like I said, it's one of the lesser talked about films in the series. H2O, I mean, I've always really liked it. It was Josh Hartnett's first movie. His introduction into screen acting, silver screen acting. Before that, I know that he was doing like stage stuff. Brandon is always the oldest in our circle. You're damn right. We can be birthday buddies. All right. So anyway, H2O. If you haven't seen it, Danielle, I don't know if you've seen it or not. I know you said you've seen most of them, but H2O, it's definitely a good addition to the series. I've always really enjoyed it.
I've watched it once and forgot. Like,
really? It takes place like Jamie Lee Curtis is a like headmaster at a prep school. Her son, trying to go to Yosemite for a field trip, and then Michael Myers shows up, and I don't know. It's good. It's worth watching. Brandon, you old. Oh no, I must have missed something. Why are we talking age? Not telling you. Lana, I don't know how we got onto this either. So, oh no, because they were making fun of me for being old. And then it just kind of escalated into everybody talking about their birthdays and hopes and dreams and all that. That's why he's always... Oh, God, I'm not touching that. That's why he's
That
always
was mean. That was
grumpy
mean.
and bitter. That was mean. Oh, God. So anyway, moving on. Next up on the agenda is, in my opinion, probably the worst movie in the entire Halloween franchise. Why can I not remember H2O? Which was one of the kills in it? LL Cool J gets shot. Jamie Lee Curtis's boyfriend / guidance counselor gets stabbed in the back. There's one point where one of the characters is trying to hide in a dumbwaiter. Michael tries to grab at her. She climbs out of the dumbwaiter. Dumbwaiter falls, breaks her leg in half, and then he stabs her to death in true Michael fashion. Yeah. It's got some good kills in it. Why can I remember H2O? Are you sure it's good? Are you really sure it's good? Never watched H2O. Yeah. You've never watched H2O, Hannah? That surprises me for some reason, but I don't even know where Yosemite is, but you say that's your stomping grounds. I don't even know where it is. I know I've heard of it, but I just don't know where it's at. It was the first one Jamie Lee Curtis was in since the original, if I remember right. Yes, H2O was the first one. No, not since the original, because she was in part 2 also. But H2O was the... Yeah, H2O was the first one that Jamie Lee was in since part 2, Kevin. Which, thank you for tuning in, by the way. Always gets shot. Come on. Anyway, moving on. Halloween Resurrection, like I said, is probably the worst one in the series. I like most of the Halloween movies, but Resurrection is it's out there. The idea behind it was cool. I think it was a cool idea. I'll give you some backstory on it. Resurrection takes place after, which, as a matter of fact, Jamie Lee Curtis is also in Resurrection for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 minutes. And, well, it's came out, it's 15 years old, so I'm just going to say it. They ended Jamie Lee Curtis's, character arc in Resurrection. She was in H2O, and then she decapitates Michael at the end of H2O. Spoiler alert. Decapitates Michael at the end of H2O. She's in a mental institution at the beginning of Resurrection, and Michael ends up getting his revenge, which you have to watch Resurrection to understand. I know that I said that she decapitates him in H2O, and then he's back in Resurrection. You got to watch it to understand why. They explain it. But Michael comes back, gets his revenge, kills Jamie Lee Curtis, kills Laurie Strode. Boom, that's it. That's the end of Laurie Strode. Until 2018, when they brought her back to continue the story arc from the first original film. See, this shit is... I'm getting confused just trying to talk about it. I gotcha. California. How the fuck am I supposed to know? Hey, I've been to California one time in my entire life. I don't know where the hell Yosemite's at. I didn't know she was in the second one. Yeah, she was in the second one. She's in part 1, part 2, H2O, Resurrection, and now she is in the new 2018. Damn, that smells good. Andrew's burning incense and shit now. And then she's also in the new one that just came out, Kevin. Yeah, Resurrection, like I said, they wrap up the whole story arc of Laurie Strode. They kill her off. She was contractually obligated to do the movie, but she said that going into it, she wanted that to be it. She didn't want to do it anymore. She only agreed to do it, for one, because she was contractually obligated, but two, because she wanted to do it so that she would just... Oh, yeah, that's a... Oh, wow. Oh, shit. I did not know that, Ryan. See, what I heard was different. What I heard was, for one, she was contractually obligated, which I'm sure that is true. But for two, she didn't want to do it. From what I heard, she didn't want to do it anymore, and she thought Resurrection, or did he say H2O or Resurrection? Yeah, okay, yeah. At the beginning of Resurrection, I know that she did an interview on set that said, where she said that she thought that Resurrection was a joke. Like, she didn't want to do it at all. So she was contractually obligated to be in the movie, but she requested that they kill her character so that she didn't, like you said, Ryan, in the text, so that she didn't have to do another Halloween movie. Until David Gordon Green and God damn it. What the hell is
The new guy?
Yeah.
From
like Pineapple Express and shit.
what the fuck is his name?
Damn it. Whatever his name.
He's from Down and Bound.
Yeah, Eastbound and Down. There's so many names that I have in my head for this show that it's hard to remember all of them. But anyway, that is until David Gordon Green and whatever the guy's name is that I can't think of.
I can't remember his name at all.
Wrote the new movie and brought her back, which I'm really glad they did because the new one is fantastic and they did an excellent job with it. And Jamie Lee was amazing in it. Joined Kaplan Connor. Thank you for joining. Man, Periscope is going crazy tonight. How come it's never done that before? We've never had Periscope people watching. Have we?
No, we have, but not like a lot. Like it's one.
I don't know. That's crazy. Yosemite High was my viral high school in sports. So anyway, Resurrection. It was a very weird, strange addition to the franchise. I liked the idea. I liked how it was kind of how they were trying to, I guess, breathe new life into the Myers house lore, the original Michael Myers house, and the lore behind that. Danny McBride. God damn, man. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name, but yeah, Danny McBride. That is until Danny McBride and David Gordon Green brought her back for the new Halloween, is what I was trying to say. But yeah, Resurrection. I liked the idea behind it. How it was a weird, strange idea, but I mean, it would have been cool if they would have done it better. I mean, it's just not a good movie, but it would have been cool if they would have done it better. But it was cool that they tried to do like the reality show type thing, where you get reality show contestants staying in the old Michael Myers house, and then he comes back and starts wreaking havoc like Michael does. Is CVS still? I haven't seen CVS in a while, so I don't know if they're still watching or not. But anyway, maybe CVS can sponsor us. Send us money, CVS, so I can buy more costumes for next year. But yeah, it was a very strange movie. Busta Rhymes is in it. And for me, honestly, he's an incredible rapper. I will give it to Busta Rhymes. He is an incredible rapper.
Can't act.
He is a terrible fucking actor. That man should not ever be in another movie as long as he lives, because he is just not good. Too much incense making you loopy. Yeah, that could be it. That does smell good, though. I need to get me an incense burner. Good shit, because I got to hop off for dinner and to game.
There it is.
Yep, there it is. It is
12:51.
12:51, and Hannah's got to go make dinner. So, Hannah, enjoy your game. I don't know what you're playing. What game are you playing anyway? Are you still playing?
Dead by Daylight.
Is it? Yeah. Was she playing Dead by Daylight last time,
I thought so.
or was it Call of Duty?
Might have been Call of Duty.
Yeah, I can't remember what game you said that you were playing last time.
Now, I bet. Watch.
Huh? She probably is playing Red Dead. If you're playing Red Dead, I'm super jealous because Red Dead, the first one was the shit, and I want to get the second one because it looks awesome too. But yeah, Hannah, enjoy dinner, enjoy your gaming. See you next week. Don't forget Pumpkinhead next week. We're talking about it, so
Skype you in.
be here, and we'll
We
try.
definitely- If they're down, we're down.
Yeah, if you guys are really serious, I'll seriously talk to you and Danielle this week about how Danielle can even come, like you said, since she lives up here anyway. But if you're serious, Hannah, about Skyping in, I will message you this week and try to figure that out and try to work that out. Because I think that's a cool idea. We've never done that before. It would be cool.
Real easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you know how to do it because I sure as shit don't. But yeah, LL Cool J, which LL Cool J, I like LL Cool J as an actor. I think he's a really good actor. I want to say H2O was his first role, his first acting role. And then I know that he was in Deep Blue Sea, which he was really good in Deep Blue Sea also. But I really like LL Cool J as an actor. Busta, on the other hand, not so much because
Ludacris can act pretty well.
Ludacris is Ludacris is such a good actor. I love him as an actor.
So can T.I.
Yeah, T.I. is a really good actor too. Like, there's a lot of rappers that are really good actors, but Busta is not one of them. He is horrible. But yeah, that was one of the biggest things. That was one of the things that I really didn't care. And Friday the 13th till it downloading Red Dead 2 and Fortnite, and Friday the 13th till it downloads. Yes, I'm jealous. I plan on getting Red Dead 2 hopefully within the next week or two.
100 and something gigs, dude.
Red Dead is? Holy fucking shit. God damn. Andrew said that Red Dead is like 100 plus gigs. That is insane. I'm going to have to delete so much shit off my PlayStation. That is nuts. It's a huge game, though. I've heard that it's massive. But yeah, I plan on getting Red Dead soon, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm jealous of it. I hope you enjoy it, though.
You're going to do the CG done. I'm going to start playing this shit out of that.
Do what?
As soon as I get done with all my CGI, I'm going to be playing this shit.
Yeah. Yep. I will if we can. But yeah, Hannah, I'm definitely down for that. I'm excited for the Pumpkinhead episode too. I know that you've been hound dogging me for weeks about it, so I'm glad to finally get that out of the way. It's going to be a good episode. I'm only like 45 minutes from now. I'll come out too. Justin, we do it in Mount Healthy, actually. I don't know where you live, but we do it in Mount Healthy. Like I said, Danielle, Busta is a good rapper. He's a great rapper, but as an actor, he's terrible. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I can't think of a single other movie that he's been in.
Busta Rhymes?
Yeah.
He was in some shitty movie, I think.
See, he was in some shitty movie. That doesn't surprise me because he's a shitty actor. That game has also made $725 million. Are you talking about Red Dead 2, Ryan? Because if that is true, I totally believe it. Because
49 movies.
The first Red Dead was, we're talking about video games now. The first Red Dead was it was fucking amazing. I loved the first Red Dead, and I'm really excited for the part 2. Hannah, good night. Have a good night. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy Red Dead. See you next week. But yeah, back to Resurrection. They kill Jamie Lee off in the beginning. Busta Rhymes comes in as a reality television show producer. Butchers the whole movie with his terrible acting. Acting in general in the movie just isn't very good. Like I said, it was a very strange movie. They kind of tried to do like a half found footage, half cinematic type thing, because they had all of the reality people on the show within the movie had like ear cams on, like body cams and stuff, and they kept cutting back and forth between. I normally like found footage, but it wasn't very good. It wasn't good found footage. Busta was in Higher Learning. I remember him being great in that one. I don't think I've ever seen Higher Learning. Actually, Kevin, I don't think I've ever even heard of Higher Learning. So I didn't even know that he was in that.
Apparently he was on The Cosby Show.
What?
Episode 1.
Oh, he was in one episode? That doesn't count. But yeah, Justin, I'm right up the street from her house. That movie sucks dick. What movie, Danielle? I don't know what movie.
Bro. We were talking about
maybe.
Games. I don't know.
Unless she's talking, I don't know. This has gotten way away from me. I don't know what is even happening. I don't even know what I'm talking about, let alone everybody else.
The incense is getting to you.
It's not that. It's conversation has just went everywhere tonight. It has gone way off the rails. Yeah, Michelle, that's exactly the point that I'm getting to. Resurrection it's definitely the worst one in the series. It just wasn't good. I didn't think it was good. I mean, it's still a Halloween movie. It's fun to watch, I guess, but it's just not a very good movie, you know. But I mean, if you're a fan of the Halloween series, it is worth watching, I guess, just so that you can see how they end Laurie Strode's story arc, how they end her timeline or whatever.
They're trying to get you back on track. That's what they're trying to do.
But yeah, Resurrection, it's definitely not the best one in the series. Very strange movie. It was very weird. It was cool to see like the one thing that I did like about it. It was cool to see the old dilapidated, rundown Michael Myers' house. Like, that was really cool to see, like, all of the people in the movie and on the show going to the old, broken down, rotted out house that Michael Myers grew up in. So, I mean, that was cool, but other than that, it's just not a very good movie. And they gave Busta, oh my God, man. I'm sure that he would have been good.
Well, he was hot at the time, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand that. I mean, he was, I mean, he's still a big name. Not as big, but I mean, at that time, it was like 2003. I mean, he was way bigger, but, he probably would have been better. Whoever wrote his dialogue was fucking stupid. His dialogue, they gave him the corniest, dumbest ass line that you would never expect Busta Rhymes to, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like if they would have gave him the script and said, what would you say here? And let him do it, it probably would have been better. But whoever wrote his dialogue, it was terrible. They gave him a bunch of corny ass lines and it just wasn't good. Why aren't we discussing all the droid attack on the Wookiees? I have not seen all of the Star Trek movies, and that's why.
That's Star Wars.
Or yeah, Star Wars. That's what I meant. Star Wars. That's what I meant. God damn it. That's what I meant. But yeah, Resurrection, not very good. If you like the series, if you like the Halloween series, check it out just so that you can see how they end Laurie Strode. But other than that, it's really not that great. In my opinion, it was the serial killer obsessed mental patient. I loved that. Yeah, that was kind of cool when, especially how. Fucking, it's an old movie. If you haven't seen it, then that's your own fault.
You shouldn't watch it anyway.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, it's not good anyway. You shouldn't watch it anyway. But anyway, I do agree, Ryan. That was really cool how they had the like you said, the serial killer obsessed mental patient when Michael was going back to the mental institution to find Laurie at the beginning of the movie. There's a mental patient there at the institution where he's obsessed with serial killers, constantly reciting like birth dates and like how many kills all these different serial killers have and racked up. And after Michael finally takes Laurie out of the picture, he walks into this serial killer obsessed patient's room, hands him his knife, hands him the signature Michael Myers butcher knife, and walks out and leaves. And I mean, it was really cool. I don't know if this is what they meant to do, Ryan, but I kind of felt like, part of me feels like Michael gave him the knife because he knew that guy was obsessed with serial killers and he would like to have that as a memento. But then another part of me thinks that he gave him the knife so that as a way to frame him for killing Laurie. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand what they're...
I was thinking of like a duplicate killer, like a copycat killer.
Yeah, but I mean, he was like nutso insane. Like,
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what they were planning. I don't know what they were trying to do with that. If they were trying to show that Michael was framing him for killing Laurie, or if they were just trying to show Michael's, I guess you could say, soft side by giving him this obsessed this obsessed mental patient a memento. Like I said,
He's hanging up his knife.
yeah, hanging up his knife, and yeah, maybe that's what he was doing. Maybe he was passing the torch, so to speak. Maybe that's what it was too. Maybe a third option was he was passing it to him so that this obsessed, crazy mental patient could go on and continue Michael's wrath, I guess. I don't know.
Wash his hands of it.
Thought of making cue cards. Leslie, I used to try to do cue cards. I used to plan out the entire show. When we first started doing this we've been doing this for almost a year.
I know.
That's fucking nuts. When we started doing this show almost a year ago, Leslie, I used to plan out the entire show. I used to have the whole show on my phone. It would be this long. I'd have to scroll through, try to find what I'm trying to say. And it worked for a while, but then after a while, I just got tired of doing that. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to pick movies. I'm going to wing it. And that's what I do now. So I used to do it.
When you watch the older episodes, it was worse than what it is now. So
I think it was too. Like,
or it's a better show now.
Yeah, I think it's a better show now. Leslie, I know that I think this is probably the first time that you've watched, but if you go back and you watch the older episodes, and it was...
the first episode.
Yeah, don't watch the first episode. The first episode is horrible. It's so bad. The first few episodes are bad. But yeah, if you go back and you watch the older episodes, it's definitely a far better show now than it used to be. Yeah, even the quality is better. I think the content is better. I'm sure shit wasn't doing. Yeah, more people interact. It's just way better now the way that we do it now. No, the worst line came from grown-ass Michael in Rob Zombie 2. Die once or twice. I think it was in H2O, the original plan was they were going to have Michael say Laurie's name at the end of the movie before she cuts his head off. But I mean, I agree that Michael shouldn't talk. CJ from Periscope, thank you for joining. Maybe Michael was planning to retire and pass the torch until he went home and found Busta in his house. Yeah, see, and that's exactly what I was saying. Maybe it was like a way to pass the torch. Like I said, either passing the torch, trying to frame the guy, or just showing his soft side by giving him a memento. I don't know what they were trying to achieve with passing that knife off. But I mean, you might be right. I think he was planning to. He got what he'd been chasing for 20 years, at this point, 23 years, got what he was chasing, finally killed Laurie. And so maybe he was just going to retire and move to the beach somewhere.
Him and Dex are best friends now.
Yeah, him and Tex. Yeah. Move to the beach somewhere and drink margaritas right on the beach. I don't know.
Just cutting wood up north.
Cutting wood up north. Yeah. Oh God, what a horrible ending. Oh God. I loved that show, but I was disappointed.
They wrote it so that there could be like a sequel.
Michael Myers, who says I don't talk. Jesus. And then he called me a stupid pig. Well, fuck you. Just better when I'm here. But the fuck was that?
That was a skeleton.
We want to watch the first one. Yeah, Leslie, I highly recommend that you don't watch the first one because it is definitely not good. But from then on, if you do end up going back to watch the first one, more power to you. They do get exponentially better as time goes on, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you do go back and watch, and I hope you enjoy it. And speaking of which, I do want to say this, Leslie, since you are on and you're watching. Have fun on your Europe trip. I know you said that you're leaving tomorrow, right? I believe. Have fun in Europe. Be safe. And I hope you take a lot of cool pictures. I'm excited to see all the pictures that you take and you post. But anyway, that being said, I think that is all I had tonight. Resurrection, not very good. H2O, it's pretty damn good. Watch The Barn. Wicked Ones campaign, live. And the link is in the comments.
I'll post it again real quick.
Andrew's going to post the link to the Wicked Ones campaign again in the comments.
Make sure you check out Trick.
Yeah, check out Trick. There's Andrew posted the link to that also. Is that Sinister behind you? Sick Emily Rose poster. Both are wrong, Michael Myers. There is no Emily Rose poster, and no, that is not Sinister. That is Angel from Tory Jones, his latest movie that he did that was released earlier this year. And this is The Wicked One, which is the first movie to the sequel that I was just talking about, Wicked Ones, which is currently funding on Indiegogo. So if you like indie horror, Michael Myers, go check out the Indiegogo for Wicked Ones, because we're trying to get that funded so that we can make another kick-ass movie. And if you haven't seen The Wicked One, check it out on Amazon Prime. It's available to stream for free on Amazon Prime, so check that out. Yeah, and you can buy it at all major retailers, Walmart, Target, all major retailers online. Can't find it in stores, but you can buy it online. I didn't enjoy H2O being decapitated. Being decapitated is not fun. But Michael, if you've seen Resurrection, you know that she didn't really decapitate you. She decapitated a security guard. Spoiler alert, everybody! It was a security guard that she decapitated. Or no, a paramedic. That's what it was. A paramedic, not a security guard.
Did he have Chance on?
He might have. He might have had Chance. Saw it pop up right now. I was carving puppet when it popped up. Indiegogo, Halloween, you made a movie. Six-Eyed Strangler. From Mixer, thank you for tuning in. Yes, I am a filmmaker. This movie behind me, Wicked One, I was the camera op on that in 2016. I was not involved with Angel, but I know the people that were. I've got, let's see, Don't Fuck in the Woods 2. I was director of photography on Don't Fuck in the Woods 2. Cinematic Reality. Also director of photography on that. Scream for Summer, which was another film that we did last year. So yeah, you can find all of that. Oh, speaking of which, Scream for Summer, I do want to plug that again. Scream for Summer, you can find that on conceptmediallc.com. It is available for purchase there. So check that movie out if you haven't seen it, because
I need to buy mine still.
I'm fucking proud as shit of that movie. So yeah, anyway, I think that's going to do it for me.
The Exorcist. Yeah.
Yeah, The Exorcist. Yeah, there's The Exorcist too. He's just naming stuff on the walls off. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. I will see you all next week for the Pumpkinhead episode, so tune in for that. That's going to be a good episode. I know that there's a couple people in the comments that watch pretty regularly that have been demanding a Pumpkinhead episode, so that is finally going to happen next week. Tune in for that, and that's going to do it for me. Andrew, do you have anything?
Nope, just watch the Trick or whatever you said.
Yes, watch Trick. There's the link. Watch that. Give it a like on Facebook, thumbs up, and follow Concept Media on Facebook page. So yeah, check all that stuff out. All of the previously mentioned stuff that I said, and I will see you guys next week. Keep it creepy.
The squirrel was magic!